Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. And here comes little Midgie. She always needs a part in the video now because she's just a baby. And she's attention seeking. And when I don't give her attention, she comes and does this, which is, sweet, but also like, I'm busy. And also I reinforce that behavior by petting her, so of course she keeps coming back. But anyway, I've got a little bit of a haul video today, a little bit of a hurl. It's a video it's a hurl that's going to be mostly like fabric and notions because I've mentioned in previous videos I'm working on like a big art trade with somebody, and this is a lot of things. Actually, I bought some of these things before the art trade was even set up, and then like they just kind of like ended up being perfect for it. And some of it is things I bought specifically for it. And I'm just going to open them here today on this video, and I will talk a little bit about it and a little bit where I got everything. So if you're interested, you can find the things, and of course I'll link everything down below. So we're just going to get right into it. It's going to be mostly fabric, so we'll see what this is like. I got a lot of them from AliExpress because, first of all, they were cheap. But second of all, they'll sell you small quantities. And if you know anything about buying fabric, small quantities are kind of hard to come by. My hands are like an absolute wreck. Oh, these are nice. Okay, great. Love to see it. So I got 3 different versions of this fabric. It's like a cotton twill. It's like pretty decent. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice. You can see the little twill pattern on there. And I got it in this black shade, and there's kind of a lot of it, and I think I paid maybe $4 for that. Let's just see. Like, that's still doubled over in half, so that's plenty. The black one is probably going to be the most useful for this project, but I also got it in like a gray and a white because I wanted the gray, and white is always useful, basically. And, the deal was good. I was buying already, so why not? So that's the first stack of little fabrics. Really impressed with those. They are really nice. Like, has a nice feel. Okay, great. Love to see it. AliExpress coming through. This I got from Amazon. It's 1/4 inch grosgrain ribbon in black. And what I really want, which I cannot find, is webbing in this weight and scale. But I can't find it anywhere. Like nylon webbing, just really thin, lightweight, small nylon webbing. And it's nowhere to be found. Maybe I'm just like looking it up wrong. I don't know, but I can't find it. So I got this instead. I got an even smaller one too, but that one hasn't arrived yet. But you'll see why when I open more packages I need this. But I feel like a ribbon like that is always a good thing to have in the house. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this one next. This one I got on Amazon. And I feel like as soon as I open this, if the person who I'm doing this trade with is watching this, they're gonna know. Okay, so they're a little bit darker than I was hoping, but I still think it's a nice color. These are 3. Is this the color I ordered? I swear it looked lighter, but it's still pretty. They're a little stiff, so I'm gonna run those through the wash a few times. But it's just 3 handkerchiefs. Just 3 handkerchiefs. I'm gonna make a garment out of those. We've got a big rehearsal tomorrow, a big, huge rehearsal. Because there's a lot of people leaving the show, and we've got to put new people into the show. So that's going to be my whole day. Just one extra 12-hour day to add to the list of 12-hour days that I do. This is just going to be 100 little packages, every single one with my address on them. Let's hope I can do this without showing my address. And here's my first little package. These are also from AliExpress. And once again, excellent quantity situation from them. And I guess I thought I bought 3 different ones, but maybe that was of a different lace. I bought a bunch of different laces. Oh, and there's so much of it. So here's one. I thought the eyelash was really, really pretty, and I think that would look nice on like the top of something. And since it's doll scale, all I need is about that much, so we have plenty. See, this is the problem, isn't it? This is how I end up with so much stuff. I think I'm buying a tiny amount, and technically this is a tiny amount, and it was like a couple bucks. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. But where am I going to keep this now? I don't know. I've started like a bag over there of like my personal fabric that I'm going to use for this project too. I guess it can just live in that bag forever. Maybe I'll just send some of the stuff along when I send the clothes. Then she can make some clothes too. Here's it in white. Also very pretty. But also like, how much of that am I actually going to need? Pretty. My next little bag. Okay. This looks so good. I hope it's not like really shitty. We're about to find out. Okay, so I got this one for a shirt because on the inspiration board they sent me, there was a shirt made out of something very similar to this. And this one does shift in the light. I feel like it looks super blue. You can kind of tell. It looks really blue as I'm looking at it. But I feel like in the camera it looks more red. But it's got like a really cool shift to it. So I'm gonna make a cute little t-shirt out of that. That's gonna be very exciting. Love that one. That one I would build more clothes out of for myself. This one feels like there's almost nothing in it. This is just a bunch of the tiniest zippers I've ever seen. Perfect for doll scale. I'd actually bought these for something specific that was like on the mood board, but I like kind of changed my plans because I thought of like a cooler idea. And these are just, the ends are just burned, so probably gonna break. But I can fix that with a zipper kit. It's fine, no worries. But anyway, I think I got 5 of these. They were like $1. They're perfect doll scale zippers. So if you're looking for doll scale zippers, and I love the pulls on these too because they've got like a round pull, which is like a very 60s vibe to me. My next one, it's more zippers. Shock. These are almost identical except for they have a different pull on them. So these just have like a plain pull on them. But let's see, yeah, it's just burned at the bottom. It's good for $1. The next one, yes, sitting in garbage. So these are 3 of the same lace in 3 different colors. I think I wanted options, but also like some of the lace was meant for like the top of things and some of it was meant to be inset. So I wanted like, you know, different laces. And this one's pretty. It's got like a floral pattern on it. With all of this stuff, I would like cut it apart and piece it back together because obviously it's like too large to like be doll scale. But that's what that looks like. It's pretty. I have that in white and pink also. It looks more like nude on the internet, but it's much more pink in person. That's okay. The next one's a large one, so it must be fabric. My hands don't work. And when I say don't work, my like here region, which it still is, was so swollen yesterday. And I was in so much pain. Just all bad. All right, this is a fabric pack of various different fabrics that suited the vibe, if you know what I mean. So they sent me a mood board of like the vibe that they were going for. Oh, they're big. They're big. I thought they were going to be too small, but they're going to be fine. So they sent me a mood board of like the fabrics and the styles of clothing that they were looking for. And I had actually seen these on their channel actually. And I was like, oh, that's like a great resource because they're already small cuts. They already have like the doll scale patterns on them. And so I wanted to purchase one anyway, just for me. But then this gave me like a reason. So I bought one that suited the vibe. So we've got a lot of plaids in here. And I really like this one on top. Ooh, this is so pretty. It doesn't really suit the vibe of this project, but I really like that one. Like I could get a shirt or a pair of pants out of that. Pretty, but doesn't suit the vibe, but I really like it. It's like some like suiting fabric. I wonder if I get a pair of pants out of that. It is the wrong direction. Like it would go this way. So maybe not pants. Not this time. And they're a good weight for doll sewing. A lot of the time when you buy fabrics like this, it's like too heavy and you're like, well, now my dolls are gonna look bulky all over. This one, that one's nice. doesn't suit this project. I'm actually going to put the ones that suit this project to the side as I'm going through these. This one suits the vibe of this project. This would make a great shirt or a pair of pants, frankly. There's this one, which doesn't suit the vibe. You can't see, but it does have a pattern in it. There we go. This one's maybe a little bit too large for what I'm looking for, but it's very pretty. Like, it would be a cool jacket or something for a doll. This one definitely suits the vibe. I really like that one. This one doesn't suit the vibe, but is very cool. Ooh, and same with this one. I really like these sort of, you know what some of these might be good for is my cult leader, her winter garb. This one's also great for this project. This one could be great, but I feel like it's maybe a little too brown. I can't tell which side is the front, but I'm gonna still put it in this pile. Polka dot one, that could make a nice shirt for one of my boys. This one, which is too large of a scale for what I'm going for, and the same with this one, but they're still nice. So I got a bunch of fabrics here that'll suit this project just fine. Happy with that. I like the size of them. I'll probably be able to use them all up on like one garment, so that's good. They can be gone out of my house. This is the last one in this pack of things. Yes, this. It's just a gingham in black. Yes, it is. I have very exciting plans for that. This is the pack of stuff I bought before I started collecting things for this project. But a lot of the stuff in this are gonna be like cool things, if you know what I mean. So let's have a look-ski. These I bought from a shop on Etsy that I've purchased from before. It's like literally like a shop dedicated to doll sewing, so everything's like small scale. So you know that what you're getting is like in the range of what you want. Things are looking a little bit larger than one would have hoped, but that's all right. So in here is some gray grosgrain in that same scale. I bought the gray for myself for things that I wanted to make, but it might also work for this project. There are these. They're maybe a little on the large side. Maybe they're not. They might be the right scale. Because I'm thinking in terms of my fashion dolls, but I'm actually making these things for a doll that's like slightly larger, or proportionally slightly larger. She's not bigger. She's the same height. So they're like these tiny little buckles. And I saw these and I wanted them to make some like cool closures on things. But I think they're gonna look cool in terms of this project. And then I got 2 free gifts, so it seems, which are so great. There's 4 buttons in this variety. I don't know if you can see any of that with the glare. There we go. And then there's 3 buttons of this variety, which I wish there were more of, but that's okay. Maybe we can make something with 3 buttons. We've got these tiny buttons, a staple in a classic. We've got these like studs, kind of. I don't actually know how to use them, and they look like a little sus. Like, are they gonna like actually stay on something? I don't know, but they're very small, as you can see. A little too small. I think I need bigger ones than that. And these are literal rivets that are doll scale, so that's just a good thing to have in the house. Are these also literal rivets? Apparently I got 2 packages of those. Okay. And then I got these D-rings because I needed them for things, but they'll also work really well for this project. There we go, you can see them now. And then these, which I thought were going to be too big, but I think are actually the perfect size. They were for bungee cord on that cargo skirt I wanted to make. But I have them now, so I guess I can make that cargo skirt anytime. So that's the haul, everybody. I feel like I did pretty well. I didn't spend like an outrageous amount of money on this stuff. I feel like it was all pretty reasonable and nice. So that's great. And I know I'm gonna have plenty of fabric. Excellent news, because there's literally so much of it. Where is it gonna go? I don't know. This is the last piece from that last set of clothing that I made. It like came after the video. I like recently made it. And I wanted to make like a oversized like multicolored, like detachable collar that can be worn with some of the pieces that they already have. So that came out nice. I also wanted to practice my detachable collar making for, you know, this situation. And I learned a lot of things. And it was mostly about bulk. That's the problem. The biggest problem with doll sewing is like trying to figure out like how to eliminate enough bulk to make it work. That's my biggest issue. It's always my biggest issue. And that's it. So have a wonderful, wonderful time. Wonderful time.